didn't let me go live for 5 minutes. I don't know why. Nothing shut down this time though, luckily. Man! Hello! Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. It's hump day. How many of you are getting on a plane? Alright, let's get the show started before I start asking questions and yapping. Alright, here go. Give me 1 second. Hello, butter cookies! Hello, everyone! How many of you are preparing to get on a plane or to get on a long road trip? Hello! Hello, everyone. Hello! It's Wednesday, everyone! A crab salute. You guys are crab salute legends for making it through another work week. If you're lucky enough, this is probably your last day of work before you start traveling as well. Or tomorrow. But yeah, congratulations on some of you on making it through the week. Hello! Yes, it's okay, I understand. When I was a con goer, I would go the day of. I wouldn't go the day before because I couldn't get an extra day off of work. So, some of you, tomorrow is your Friday. But, you know, hello everyone! Hello. Yeah, but, very exciting, as you guys know. Hello everyone! Sorry I was, not super genki yesterday. I actually got my sleep last night, so I feel a lot better. But yesterday I was a little low energy, because, I didn't sleep properly. But, hello! Yes, I am well rested today. I feel great. Yeah. Oh god, I was so sleepy. I had like a migraine. Like the worst migraine during that stream, like halfway. But I didn't want to bother you guys with it. I still wanted to play the game, but I very obviously have migraine. But today, the migraine is gone, so I'm very happy about that. Hello! You sound fine for the most part. I tried very hard. But I was really tired. But I made it through. It's what counts, you know? You know how like not every day of your work is like perfect? Like sometimes you're dragging your butt to work and you're like, man, it's gonna be one of those days. That's like yesterday for me. Hello! Hello for thank you so much for Nashu. Malcolm in the middle. I'm pretty mad. Oh. I guess it was yabai. I couldn't read it. But thank you so much for the shupa. Thank you so much. Yeah. I just want to say I'm not a part of the OffKai staff. I'm not a part of the OffKai staff. So if you guys have complaints or whatever, I can't do anything about it. This is not the place to discuss it. All right. So I can't do anything about it. I'm only attending as like a person, like a VTuber that's going to present at this event. I don't really have any power otherwise. So, I'm sorry about it. Yeah. Will anything be streamed or recorded? I have no clue. I have no idea about what's going to happen. I still don't know if I can post what we're doing. I don't think the panels will be. But if you join the Discord, I'm sure somebody will be streaming it. There has there's probably gonna be a fan cam or something. I don't know. I have no clue. But for my singing portions, I need to ask Sakuna to double check. I'll let you guys know as soon as I find out. But so far, literally no clue. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, last year I was able to upload it for members only. So if you're a member, there's probably a chance you guys might see an upload. But if not, bada bing, bada boom, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Hello! How's your voice doing? It's healing. It's not 100%. I'm a little afraid of OffKai, to be honest, because I'm not fully recovered in the voice situation. And yes, I do apologize for the light schedule because there's a lot of programming that we need to worry about for OffKai. So Sadly, I think a lot of you won't be seeing me for the rest of the week unless you're going to OffKai. I might be able to guerrilla depending on how the schedule goes. We will see. We will see. We'll see. Let's just keep that in mind. All right. About today's stream. Yes, you heard it. I am a former local. So where is OffKai? All right, let's get this on the road. Let's start talking about it. So where is OffKai Expo? Or do you guys know what OffKai Expo is? For those of you who are not in America and are just here to vicariously live through the Americans, it is a VTuber specific convention, which is very special. It's a smaller con, but it is very influential in the VTuber space, and Face Connect has been very, very lucky to have been there since its inception 2 years ago. So yeah, it is in Burlingame, California, which it's not a really famous city, but basically all you need to know is that this is San Francisco. Everybody knows where San Francisco is. Everybody knows where Oakland is. Everybody knows what an Alcatraz Island is, right? Where it's the former prison, right? Most people know where San Jose is. It's right in the middle. And it's basically south of the airport. Nobody knows San Jose. Well, this is Northern California. So, I wonder if I can show you guys a zoomed out version of this. Hold on. Let me see if I can zoom it out for all of you who are not Americans and who do not give a single rat's booty about you know. Yeah, okay. About geography. Okay, so here is where the hotel is. It takes place at this Hyatt Regency San Francisco Airport, but it's not in San Francisco, so there's that. Do you guys know the airport? The San Francisco airport is not in San Francisco. Do you guys know that? Like, San Francisco, it starts from here. The San Francisco airport is not in San Francisco. It's in a city called Millbrae, which is directly south of San Francisco. Yeah, there's a lot of big cities like this, guys. It's not uncommon. It's not uncommon. In a lot of big cities, the airports are a little bit outside of the city because that's the only place where they can put it. It's pretty common for big cities. Right, so this is San Francisco, right? That's Oakland. And if you zoom out, it's around this bay, it's the San Francisco Bay. And if you zoom out more, that's California. So everybody knows California right here as Los Angeles, right? So Los Angeles is a part of Southern California. And everything past Fresno right here is counted as Northern California. So that's the cutoff. And the culture between Northern and Southern California is very different. It's very different. No, Canada's up here. Canada, there's two states past California that you need to pass through before you get into Canada, okay? All right. Central Cali, Central Cali is like Modesto, Stockton area, Fresno, right here. It's like more inland. It's the Bakersfield. It's like the parts that are not like they're landlocked. They're not along the coast. That's Central California. It's the dead zone. It's just miles and miles and miles of farmland. It's miles and miles of farmland. There's literally nothing there. The dead zone, yes. Except that is where 75% of America's food is grown. It's all up in this area right here, to the eastern central part of California. It's Farmville, yes. So basically, so let me teach you guys a little bit about California. You guys know that every single time you guys go see cool California, like in movies, like, oh, palm trees, beaches, fake boobs. Fake boobs, Hollywood, that's all Southern California. That's all Los Angeles area, like Long Beach. It's all up in here. That's a completely different culture. That is like cool California. Now, what's NorCal known for? They were not cool, yes. I say where because I used to live there. I lived there for 5 years. Half a decade, because I was a tech worker prior to becoming a VTuber. So I lived in this area for 5 years. It sucked. But anyways, moving on. Okay. So I lived in this area for around half a decade. How did you pay for rent? I was poor as hell. All right. Okay. So, yeah, it's horrible. I no longer live in this area. Let's just put it that way. As soon as I got enough money, I got out of there. I got out of there. Okay. So a little bit prior to Face Connect, I did move out of this area. But yeah, it's a little better now for me, but okay, so everything you guys hear on Pippa's stream about how California is a wasteland, that's San Francisco and Oakland. That's where all the crime is. That's where the people do the fentanyl on the streets, you know? That's where you see you're in like a street. There's like rows of homeless people doing fentanyl like right in the open. But the rent is still hell. That's NorCal. That's what NorCal's known for. So, yeah, it's not really beautiful right now. If you guys go up to San Francisco, it's apparently a shadow of what it used to be. You know, prior to COVID, it was very bustling, you know? It wasn't quite an absolute like, you know, it's not as bad as apparently it is now. You know, it was actually a tourist attraction. Now it's not that much of a tourist attraction. Money. You know what I mean? It's not as bad as, say, the news outlets make it out to be, but it is like not good either. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's kind of a shadow of what it used to be. That's from what I'm getting. That's from what I'm getting, right? Yeah, it's a little rough over there right now. There's Napa Valley, but you guys aren't gonna go up to Napa. That's a beautiful place. That's where all the grapes and wine are, but nobody that's going to the con is gonna go to Napa Valley, okay? Let's be honest, all right? The wine country. Nobody has enough money after flying to San Francisco and going to this con that you're after a hotel, food, gas, you're gonna have enough money to do a wine tasting at you know, in Napa. Okay? Unless, okay, listen. unless you're like, you know, a Face Connect Mega Whale, which I think is just a legend. If you're a Face Connect Mega Whale, then more power to you. But I don't think most of us can afford a Napa Valley trip. Alright? Okay. Alright. So, you make merch money? Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know if you guys will have enough money left after to spend on those type of things after buying all the merch at OffKai, okay? Anything bought in Cali has an insane markup. Let me talk about that. We'll get to that. Alright. Can barely pay your rent. Yeah. See, a 6-figure salary in this area is considered poor. You've literally just got your foot in the door, where if you make 100K a year while living in this area, you are still considered poor. Like lower middle class. It is hell in this area. You are considered a peasant. So, let's put that into perspective, right? So Burlingame's right here. So here's OffKai, here's the Hyatt Regency. The cities you want to look at when you're looking for food or things to do are these 4 cities. Millbrae and Burlingame, obviously. San Mateo to the south, Millbrae a little to the north, and San Bruno, where YouTube is actually their YouTube as a company, their HQ is in San Bruno, which, fun fact if you guys didn't know. So yeah, these are the 4 cities that you want to look at. If you don't remember anything I'm saying today, if you don't remember any of the restaurants, this is literally the bulk of the information. Anywhere you need to go if you want to go get food with your friends or whatever. These are the 4 cities on Google Maps that are close enough and won't be a 45-minute affair. Yes. So just write these down if you guys have low attention span. Very, very important. Yes. Yeah, it would seem better to have a convention in a more reasonable location. I think to have the convention in San Francisco would be way too expensive. Honestly, rent is still terrible there. But seeing as the airport is right here, they're assuming that you're gonna fly in from the airport and then just go to Burlingame. So it's not an unreasonable location. Though I don't know why it has to be in NorCal. But yes. Yeah. So yes, there's that. And there's lots of shuttles and stuff, and you can take a shuttle straight from the airport to your hotel. So it's definitely a cost issue. It's not in San Francisco. Trust me. I don't think most people want to go to San Francisco for a convention. Like, as a former local, if I had to drive to San Francisco for a VTuber convention, I just wouldn't go. It's not worth it. Literally not worth it, okay? So it kind of sucks. The traffic sucks. There's no parking. It's super expensive. It's just not a great time. Alright! Okay. Alright. I don't know why it's in there. I would rather, honestly, personally, I would rather it be in SoCal. Because there's more things to do in SoCal. And the food is better in SoCal. Let me just put it that way, alright? I don't know. You tell me, guys. That's just what I'm gonna say, but it is what it is. Alright. So, sorry for dashing your dreams. There is reasonably good food in NorCal. It's just not as good as the food in SoCal. Alright. Alright, let's just start off with that. Lower your expectations. Lower your expectations! Honestly, okay. Okay. Also, if you're coming from SoCal, NorCal Mexican food cannot compare. But if you're craving a taco, I do have recommendations. So please, do not be shocked about the low quality of the of the Mexican food in Northern California. All right, it's just not as good as the Southern California Mexican food. It's just how it is. If you do get Mexican food, instead of wrapping it in wax paper, like they should, they wrap all your burritos and stuff in tin foil. So, keep that in mind. I remember going on a Karen tirade about the burritos in Northern California when I moved up there on Facebook. I was like, I'm so mad! Why is it tinfoil? It's blasphemy! All good Mexican food comes wrapped in paper, and only paper, okay? Anyways, so again, lower your expectations! If you're flying in from another state thinking this will be the California that you see in the movies, it's not. It's not. There's not as many beaches. There's not as many palm trees. It's it's kind of it's not that cool, all right? But what is NorCal known for? Okay, what is NorCal known for? The Silicon Valley, right? For those who don't know what the Silicon Valley is, it's a region in Northern California that's a global center for high technology and innovation. Located in the southern part of the San Francisco Bay Area, it roughly corresponds to the geographical area of the Santa Clara Valley, where high-tech businesses have proliferated in Northern California, and also serves as a general metonym for California's high-tech business sector. There it is! Okay. So basically, all these companies are headquartered there. All these companies like Google, Meta, Apple, even Tesla. I think Tesla moved though. I think Tesla moved to Texas. I don't know if it happened already. Nvidia's there. Basically, any big tech company are there, which means it's heckin' expensive, right? Yeah. It's moved to Texas, but they still have a factory there. Yeah. Okay. It's literally hell. And how hell is it? So right now, how much, if you're renting a car, which God bless your soul, or wondering why the Ubers are so expensive, is because gas on average in this area is around $5 a gallon, to give or take $1 or $2. So expect... I'm sorry. Yeah, so this is average price of gas. I've paid more and less than this during my time there. Right, so just keep that in mind. Yeah. It only gets more expensive the further you go into San Francisco. Yes. So $5 is around $5. It's around $5 a gallon. So if it's your first time in California, you're going to see a lot of EVs and hybrid vehicles for this very reason. Why do you see a Prius on the road and a Tesla on the road every 2 cars? This is the reason. This is the reason. All right. Okay. They've got no choice. Okay, and for food, on average, for mid-range, for a plain dish, it's going to be give or take about $15 a dish in California. This is like the mid-range right now. Obviously, there's some inflation, right? So this is gonna be, every meal that you eat out will be around this amount of money per dish. Yes, around this area. So just budget accordingly. Budget accordingly. No, tip and tax, you'll be at least paying around $18. $18 to $20 if you eat up by yourself around the mid-range. 15, I'm being nice. It's more around 20 now that I go out, like, you know. it's around 20. It's around 20 nowadays in California. Yeah, so just just letting you guys know. It's hell. It's hell. All right. Yeah, it's around 20. It's around 20. But on the low end, 15. Because not all of you are going to be eating at like big restaurants every meal. You know what I mean? And so I want to give you guys the ranges. So today we're gonna go by the Google $sign standard. We're just going to I'm not even gonna show you guys the $4 places because I don't even think a lot of you are gonna make it into the $3 places. I'm only gonna show you mostly $1 and $2 places because I want you guys to spend money at the con. Buying merch. Okay, so unless it's a very famous restaurant, I'm not gonna show the $3 places because that's $30 to $50 a person is a ridiculous amount of money. It's very bougie, you know. So there's that. There's that. All right. So how are we gonna do this today? So I'm going to go through some categories. First we're going to look at for budget conscious con-goers, like only $1 places near the con, so you don't have to go very far. And then we're gonna go through like brunch places, and then we're gonna go through like categories, like if you're on a diet or if you want Chinese food, pizza, Korean food, or like Indian food. We're gonna go through each category as we go. There's a lot of restaurants I have listed in my notebook, and we're just gonna slowly take a look together and chat about the food. And chat about the food. I haven't eaten at all of these, but these are only restaurants with 4+ stars. So with a lot of reviews, these are places that locals would go to. But I've gone through maybe about like 1/3 of these places. But there's a lot of new places because obviously I don't know. I haven't been there, but they just look really good. All right. Thank you. Thank you for the $5 Shupa memory card. Howdy, man. Can you please point me in the direction of the finest Waffle House establishment? Thank you kindly. We don't have Waffle House in California. I'm sorry. It's getting worse. Wait, we don't have Waffle House in California. I'm sorry. Yeah, you fight at Denny's. Basically, I apologize. So there's no Waffle House, there's only Denny's. But there's no Waffle House in California. Alright, you have to go to Denny's. Why do you guys think I was like, oh, I've never been to a Waffle House. I have to fly to Texas. Chat. Chat, if there's a Waffle House in California, I would have gone already, okay? Alright, moving on. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I don't think there's a Cracker Barrel near the con though, but I don't know. We'll see. There is IHOP, but nobody cares about IHOP. So you pay tons of money to live in a place that makes you feel poor. What's the appeal again? You know what's effed up? You know what's absolutely terrible? You know why I moved to NorCal back then in the first place? Yes. It's because the jobs are there. It's because the jobs are there, guys. Most of the modern tech jobs in America are centered in this area. Nobody willingly lives in Northern California. All right? No, nobody willingly lives there. You live there because you work in tech, right? I was a tech bro. For those who don't know, I was a lead engineer at a top Fortune 500 company in this area, which is why I lived there for 5 years. Doing tech work prior to becoming a VTuber. I am no longer a tech bro. I'm no longer a tech bro. But let's just say that who here owns a EV? Who here owns an EV? Who here owns an EV? No? An EV, an electric vehicle. With lane assist. With lane assist. All that AI stuff? All me. JK, not all me, but my team contributed a lot to that. Anyways, okay. So basically, that was my field. I was in AI and LiDAR technology. That's what I was doing prior to becoming a VTuber. There we go. So that's why I lived in the Bay Area. It sucked. it sucked. Anyways, it sucked. It was I was overworked, underpaid. Half my paycheck went to rent. My apartment had cockroaches. It was horrible. Okay, anyways. Moving on. I'm doing much better now. I'm doing much better now, guys. I'm doing much better now. Do not worry about it. Okay, I am doing much better. I no longer live in cockroach apartment. Nor do I live in this area, so things are slightly better for me. But yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay. Okay. Things are slightly better for me, okay? Anyways, moving on. Okay, so let's get started in the category. Meemaw, you're actually really smart if you worked in LiDAR. Listen, what's the point? What's the point? I'm still a VTuber. This is where I ended up. So here we go. Anyways, what's the point? Okay. Anyways, moving on. Oh my god. Sometimes I think about it. I'm like, what if my career crashes and burns here at Face Connect? What if Face Connect goes kaput? Right? How am I gonna explain this gap in my resume? I literally, what am I gonna say? If I have to go back, like, what am I gonna say? Okay, oh my god. Oh my god. Say you're under an NDA. It's true. Alright. Tell him you were a YouTuber. Okay, true. We don't live in the early 2000s anymore. It is modern. It's true. I worked for a media startup. Oh, that's a really good way to put it. Wait, oh my god. Okay. So, there's that. Doing logistics. Doing logistics, e-commerce. E-commerce. You can't say content creator because if you go to a job interview and they're like, "Can you explain this gap in your resume?" And as a girl, you go in and you're like, "Oh yeah, I was a content creator." Period. You know what they're gonna think you do? They think you're selling your pussy pics online. They'll think I'm on OnlyCrabs. they'll think I'm on Only Crab, okay? Selling the Connie's Connie, all right? No, that's not happening. Okay.
Absolute legend.
All right. That's why we can't do that. Okay? I have to make up another thing, all right? Yeah. And you know, at this point, if you say e-commerce and logistics, and if you say e-commerce and logistics startup, you know what they're gonna think? You were slinging the ganja. If you guys don't know, marijuana is legal in California, so there's a lot of devil's lettuce startups, and they're kind of starting to die. So if let's say Phase Connect dies like tomorrow, right? Which it isn't, but I'm just like, you know, what if it dies tomorrow, right? And then I have to go find a job, and I told them I work in e-commerce and logistics in a startup. They're gonna think I'm slinging weed. It is what it is. Right, okay. So yeah, the media company thing actually pretty good. A media startup, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's true, I could always say I worked at a coffee company, but that's not impressive enough. Listen, if I went from working for a Fortune 500 company as an engineer, right, to working at Starbucks, they're gonna think there's seriously something wrong with me. Right? No, like that's like, it's not gonna work out, okay? Alright. Okay, anyways.
Money.
Oh my god. I have to make it sound more impressive than I really am. I gotta like gas myself up, you know? You gotta oversell yourself. Just go in, lie at the interview. Listen. How do you think I got all these crazy jobs? You lie at the interview. All right, moving on. You go in there, you're like, yeah, I know all these things, and then you just suddenly pass these tests, and then you get it. Right? Okay, moving on. All right, Jelly's right for that. You know. Okay, so we're really off topic. we're really off topic. Okay, we're really off topic. Let's get to the food. Hold on, let me catch up on super chats. I missed so many super chats. I'm so sorry. I moved my super chat window to another part of my screen, so now I'm having trouble picking up the super chats. I'm really sorry. I will move it over, so now I can catch it. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. Thank you for that shoot, Bob Ragnar! If PC dies tomorrow, the monkey girl. PC's not gonna die tomorrow. Rest assured. We're not gonna die tomorrow. Okay, but thank you for that shoot, Bob! Thank you so much for the $5 your butt, Tiger Knocked. Friend in SF recommended 2 taco places. First, Taco Bell in Pacific. Okay. To be fair, Taco Bell Cantina, pretty cool. You can get official alcoholic Baja Blast over there. But Pacifica's a little far. So we're not gonna talk about Pacifica. Yeah. But if you're staying for longer, right? Then if you're staying for longer than OffKai, or like on the last day you don't want to go to OffKai, you can drive to Pacifica and go to the cantina by the beach and get the alcoholic Baja Blast and just chill. In that case, bring beachwear. Because in California right now, the weather is nice. It is nice. The weather is beautiful, so yeah. Make sure to bring summer clothes. But at night in NorCal, it does get cold. In San Francisco, there's a saying, no matter where you are, you have to bring a sweater or a jacket. Because the fog rolls in. It does get cold at night. So make sure you bring a sweater or one jacket. Just in case. Just in case. Yeah. Just in case. Yeah. What, babies are going in Speedos? Weist. I want to see some sexy man legs, okay? Alright. Tickets are sold out. Yes, they are. They are sold out. They are sold out. Thank you, Ragnar, for Shuba! Would you believe me if I said that Canada has gotten more expensive than Cali? Yes, I've been to Canada. I've been to Vancouver. It is worse. It's unironically more expensive, but we're not talking about Canada right now. If you let me go on a rant about Vancouver, I can do that for 3 hours. That's gonna be a whole stream. If you want me to go on about the expenses in Vancouver and the culture there, I can go off for three hours. So it's worse in California, yes. Yeah, they just don't have the fentanyl druggies on the streets. But they've got everything super expensive. Thank you so much for the $5 shoe. Potato Radio oversaw the transmission of GITF 2.0 and WAV files across asynchronous transmission using proprietary and open source software meeting FFC standards. You? Wow, there's some really smart people in this chat. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. There's so much to do. There's so much to do. But that's really cool. That's really cool. That's me? No. No. That's not me. I think he's gassing you up. That's me? No, I didn't see any like WAV files or stuff like that. I only oversaw like LiDAR imaging. Yes, LiDAR imaging and stuff like that. Yeah, he's not describing me. He's not describing me. No, I did LiDAR imaging stuff. It was barely engineering. It was barely engineering. All right. Anyways, it was barely engineering. There's another team that does like the crazy stuff. But my team did most of the imaging, the actual imaging technicians and stuff like that. Yeah. But moving on. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. Memory card. Thank you for the $5 shoe. Howdy, man. Can you please point me in the general direction of the fine Waffle House? I already read this, but we don't have Waffle Houses in California. Thank you so much for $5 shoe. Azar. How many sins you need to have committed to end up in this place? You work hard in school, and you get a high GPA, and then you grind your butt in college. You either finish college or are impressive enough to get in a company. And then for all your hard work, you're rewarded residence and employment in that hellhole. Great prize, huh? Yeah, totally not bleak. After gathering, you know, hundreds of thousands of debt of college debt, you are awarded residence in the most one of the most hellish places on God's green earth. Yes, try not to have existential crisis. Okay, it's literally Kalen of California. No, it really is. Okay, you basically are a good boy. You have to be a good boy, the kind of son or daughter your parents always wanted, straight A student, honor roll, you know, still ends up in California, paying like $2,000 for a crappy cockroach studio with a roommate. Okay, congratulations, you made it. Okay. Okay, thank you so much! Where's your boy Ragnar? You can go to SF to grind EXP from the PvP there. You're not gonna get EXP from fighting hobos in San Francisco. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that. Thank you so much for the $5 shoe bug, man. All I need to know is where to get chili crab. There's not a lot of good Malaysian restaurants in NorCal. I'm gonna be honest. There's not a lot of good Malaysian restaurants in Northern California. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. There's not a lot of them, so I will not recommend a chili crab for you, Eggman. But thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Malcolm in the Middle. For the I'm pretty mad about OffKai. Oh, I can't comment on that. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. Noma Defect. Thank you so much for your I already read this earlier, but thank you so much. Thank you, Makasu, for the shupa before stream started. Thank you so much. Hope you have fun in the VOD. Thank you so much for the shupa. Alright, I think I'm caught up. Let's get to the food. We are 45 minutes in. We have not gotten to the food yet. Alright, let me close this. Let me turn this back on. Alright. Okay! So, I was going to make a slideshow of each of the places, but I thought it would be way too difficult and time consuming, and I didn't want to cancel stream to just put together a slideshow. The show must go on, so I decided to just go with the easy route. So I apologize if it's a little disorganized today, but bear with me here, alright? Is this okay? Is this a good, like, can you guys see everything? Yeah, we're gonna do the Google Maps thing because I didn't want to push back the stream. I still wanted to hang out with you today because I am feeling good. I'm feeling good. I don't want to like push it back even though I'm feeling good just because I didn't finish a stupid PowerPoint, right? So, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, so let's start with breakfast and brunch because I told you guys there's no Waffle House, but California, NorCal does have other places. For that kind of stuff. All right. Okay, so let's start with the cheapest, moving up to more expensive. Another thing, we're not going to cover any of the big chain places. Like, we're not gonna cover the chain places, because if you wanted to find a Denny's, you can find it anywhere, right? But I will cover In-N-Out for non-Californians in a little bit. But let's talk about breakfast first. No worries, I will give you the whole guide at In-N-Out for non-Californians in a little bit before the lunch segment. But let's start with the breakfast foods, alright? Remember, again, cheap restaurants, you're still paying around $10-15 a dish. I'm just gonna put that out there. That is cheap in California. So if you're paying around $15 for a dish, $10 to $15, you're still in the lower end. But there are some restaurants that are still a little bit more budget friendly. But they're not very fancy places. They're like hole in the walls, right? So make sure you set aside enough money to eat. Otherwise, you'd be starving. You're gonna have to ration out your money. So if you have If you didn't bring a lot of money for food, thinking that you wouldn't need it, try to budget a little bit more for food. Have a little bit of extra money, cause it's gonna be a little bit of a shock, right? So it's gonna be a little bit of a shock, okay? Pizza here, a large pizza here in California is around, it's $30 and above for a large pizza. Yes. So unfortunately, it's 30 on the low end and it's 40 on the mid for a large pizza. So yes, $30 for a large is normal in California. Is it at least good pizza? Depends on where you go. Not for you can't buy it from the slice unless you go to the restaurant. But those restaurants, those sit-in pizza restaurants, are very bougie. So you're paying around those prices anyways. Right. Domino's is still expensive. It's still around $30 for a large at Domino's. Not gonna lie. It's still around $30 for a large pizza at Domino's. That's why I say when it's the bottom, right? The only place you can get it cheaper is Little Caesars and Costco. You can go to Costco. But I'm not sure if there's a Costco in this area, to be honest. Oh, there is, all the way up here. But you have to drive north more. So, yeah, there you have it. If you have a microwave in your room, just buy a bunch of like hot food at Costco and then a jug of water and keep it in your mini fridge. You could do that as well. Okay? Yeah. There's some here, it looks like. Yeah, that's something you can do. It's something you can do if you have a mini fridge in your hotel. Yeah, you could totally do that. Yeah. But what about all the drinks? Just as I said, buy a case of water at Costco. You can buy alcohol at Costco. You guys never been to a Costco? You can buy alcohol at Costco. You can get everything you need at Costco. So if you're really on a budget, you have no money for restaurants, you want to bum it at your hotel, that's the way to go. Right. Okay. It's only if you have a Costco membership. Right. Yeah, no, it's not really nearby. You see, in the 3 cities I mentioned earlier, there is Costco's. But you're gonna have to go a little out of your way. But if you're able to afford the Uber or whatever, or you're renting a car, you can go to Costco. But it's just gonna be a little out of the way. I assume that people were just going to stay at the hotel and have to like Uber or, you know, catch rides off people. So I didn't extend my search farther than San Bruno. But technically you can, you know, technically you can, you just need to drive a little bit farther, you know. She didn't tell him to go to Oakland. Oakland's too far. Oakland's on the other side of the bay. It's really far. You're gonna be driving like a very long time. You're gonna be driving like an hour, and you have to cross the stupid Bay Bridge, which is always absolutely fricked over the weekend. So it's kind of hell. Like, why? Don't get on this bridge. In all honesty, avoid, if you're going into San Francisco, avoid the Bay Bridge at all costs. It's not worth it. Okay. Alright. It's a nightmare. Dude, don't. I wouldn't recommend going into SF. Cause it's just expensive, and unless you want to see the tourist places, it's kind of not worth it. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of not worth it. Yeah, it's kind of not worth it. Yeah, but if you've never been to San Francisco, you want to see it, and it's like on your bucket list, and go ahead. I can't stop you. But if you want easy time, and you don't have a lot of time, just don't go to San Francisco. It's super mid. And since COVID, apparently it's gotten even worse, right? So yeah. So yeah, it's not that worth it. Yeah. It's not that worth it. It wasn't worth it when it was bustling. It's definitely not worth it now. I saw it when I saw San Francisco when it wasn't as bad as it is now. That's when I lived there, like close to there, and that's when I frequented San Francisco, and it was already a little bit mid. You know, you go in there to see like Ghirardelli Square, the Golden Gate Bridge, and Alcatraz, and then you leave. and then you freaking leave. All right. Anyways. And you never go back. Unless you absolutely have to. Right. So even now it's even worse. Now it's like a lot of places closed. The shopping district is closing. There's like it's just like whatever. You know, it's whatever. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, Japantown. Japantown is actually apparently it's recovering. So if you want to go to Japantown, you could do that. You could do that. Yeah, don't go to the Tenderloin. Don't listen to that guy. Do not go to the Tenderloin. Alright. The Tenderloin! Unless your idea of a tourist attraction is watching people do fentanyl on the side of the road. Yeah. Yeah. Unless that's your idea of like a tourist attraction, then yeah, you can go there, I guess. Anyways, okay. Alright. Isn't that every American city? Actually, no. Actually, no. I would say that San Francisco is one of the worst right now in America. Like, it's one of the worst. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad there right now. Yeah, Pier 39 is Garbo. Locals only go there to see New Year's fireworks, and then you don't go until the next year. So the pier as well is super mid. Everything's overpriced. Locals only go to see the fireworks during New Year's, and then they don't go back until the next New Year's. You know what I mean? So don't recommend it. Don't recommend it. They got a lot of seals right now. I don't know about the seals. I don't know about the seals. Locals don't even go, to be honest. Okay, this is true. This is true. Yeah, which pier is the sea lions? If you want to go see sea lions and seals, go to San Diego. Go to San Diego. That is where the sea lions and seals are. I'm telling you, go to San Diego instead. Okay. Yeah. There's also Monterey Aquarium, but it's too far. I'm not even going to go there. These are really far. Yeah. Where on earth is San Diego? It's Southern California, so it's not relevant to what we're talking about today. What's the difference between San Diego and San Francisco? San Francisco, all the way up here. San Diego, all the way down below by the border of Mexico. By Tijuana. It's basically Mexico. Yeah, it's bordering Mexico. It's just all the way down below Los Angeles. But OffKai is all the way up here in the north, so not really relevant to what we're doing. To drive from San Francisco to San Diego is around 10 hours. It's a 9 to 10 hour drive. Yeah, it's a 9 or 10 hour drive, and it's around a 4 or 5 hour flight. So it's quite far, because California, if you guys were not aware, is kind of a large state. You see that? It's kind of big. You know, it's kind of huge. Okay. It's very long. It's very long. It's very long. Okay. Moving on. Okay. Okay, let's start with it's a little too big, honestly. I don't does it matter? I don't even know. I don't even know if it matters. I don't even know if it matters. Does it matter if a state is small or big? But yeah, anyways. Try driving from El Paso to Dallas, Fort Worth in Texas. Driving in Texas, I feel like... I don't know. I've never been to Texas, so I don't know if, like, Texas has terrible California traffic. Oh, another thing. If you're driving, especially on Friday, if you're going to be at the con on Friday, do not get on the freeway from the hours of 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. You're gonna be stuck in traffic. Okay. 3 p.m. to around 6 p.m. Stay off the freeway. It's not worth it. Peak rush hour. And in the morning, if you're driving in the morning, avoid the freeways from 7 o'clock to about 9 to about 10 o'clock a.m. So you're gonna be hard stuck in traffic. It's gonna be really bad, okay? So just avoid regular rush hour times. It is horrible. And let me tell you, California drivers, here's the thing, what I figured out is half of them don't actually drive anymore. Remember what I told you guys about the EVs? Yeah. So it's pretty bad. If you're used to getting on the freeway at full speed, because you know how you're supposed to be at like 60 miles per hour when you hit the freeway, don't do that in NorCal. You will die. People in NorCal, do not get on the freeway do not merge onto the freeway at 60 miles per hour. It's more like 30 or 40. You will die. You will die. Okay. Do not get on the freeway at speed. You will die. Because nobody will be at speed, alright? In Southern California, it's different. If you're in LA and do not get onto the freeway at 60 miles per hour, you also will die. But in NorCal, it's the opposite. Slow down. Slow down. These MFers don't know how to drive. Okay. Alright. LA, you have to get on at speed or else you'll die, right? But then in NorCal, if you get on too fast, you will die. So it's like, it's flipped, right? Anyways. So for those of you who are good at driving, my condolences. Also, if you go to NorCal and you wonder, wow, is it normal that all these roads suck and have 10,000 potholes? Yes. Yes, that's normal. That's also very normal. That's just how it is. That's just how it is in California, okay? So if you're coming from another state and you think that you have bad roads, yeah, good luck in California. Right. Okay. That's California 101 for you. Sorry, I just keep going on. I just keep going on. I just keep going on. I'm so sorry. Is this useful? Is this useful? I don't even know if it's useful at this point. They need to know. I'm just giving California survival tips right now. Thank you so much for my super liquid skillet. Do I get my fen needle at the what's a no, I don't know how to get. Don't ask me how to get drugs. I don't know how to get drugs. That's not my problem. All right. Okay. Okay, but thank you for the shupa. Thank you so much for the shupa, TX1. It's a people watching game where you take bets on which homeless person will will take drugs first. That's the thing. That's how I know you've never been. You've never seen Tenderloin District. You know that video of that guy that's like goes to Starbucks and is like, I will leave the Starbucks the very moment I see a middle-aged woman, white woman, and then he like opens the door and then leaves. And then the video ends. Like if it would be like that. It would be, there would be no bet. You would just go into the Tenderloin and then walk out. You know what I mean? Okay, moving on. Okay. No, California is nowhere near that bad. No, the Tenderloin District. It's pretty that it's that bad. What do you? Where? I don't wanna dox where you live. But I was a resident in this area, so I'm not telling lies about the roads and how people drive there. Like, that's like from experience. That's from experience, alright? It's great if you have money in California, but if you don't, it kind of sucks. It kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Okay. You've been here all your life. Yeah. Have you been anywhere else? Have you been anywhere else? I've been in California since the 5th grade. So more than 20 years. More than 20 years I've lived in California. I've lived in both Southern and Northern California. I think that makes me a California expert, okay? I'm not telling lies. Alright, okay. Yeah, hear about that. Which half is better? I'm personally a fan of SoCal, but it's all terribly expensive. I'm just gonna put it that way. Yeah. To give you perspective, I was not born in the United States. I was born somewhere else. So I've lived in other places before, but I've been in California for over 20 years. For over 20 years. So yeah, let's just put it that way. Let's just put it that way. Okay. I just put it that way. Yes. Been there long enough to know it like a local. Yes. But I'm crapping on California a lot, but it is a beautiful place. It is a beautiful place. I like how there's beaches and there's just so much types of food to eat and things to do and industries. Like, it is very much a rich state, and you can tell, but there are very glaring kind of issues when you live there. Okay? There's very annoying things about living there that I can't lie about, okay? There's a lot of cons, there's also a lot of pros. But yes, it is what it is. Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah, don't leave anything in your car. If you're renting a car, do not leave anything that can have Wi-Fi even in the trunk. It doesn't work. They have machines to tell if you have a laptop in your trunk, and then they'll break into your car. So don't leave anything in your car, including the trunk. Don't do that. So just putting it out there. You don't have to worry about it near the con, but if you're going into San Francisco, do not leave your electronics in your trunk. Don't do that. Yeah, they will figure it out. Yeah, if you have your Wi-Fi on in your laptop, and you put it in your trunk, thinking that they won't find it, they actually have devices to tell that you have a Wi-Fi enabled device in your car, even if they can't see it, and then they'll break into your car and steal your stuff. And this is pre-COVID even. So, like when I worked in this area, we were instructed not to leave our work laptops in our cars, even in the trunk, because people were doing this. So, yeah. No, okay. If you work in tech, you barely turn off your laptop. You like barely turn it off. Like you don't turn it off. If you work in tech, you will know this because you're on call 24/7. You're cooking something, half your code is written, right? Or you're looking at something and you have to go somewhere. So you don't turn your computer off, you just shut the lid and then you go somewhere else. So most tech people do not turn off their laptops every time they use it. It's just sleep mode. You know what I mean? So anyways, most of us do not turn off our laptops. Why is my aunt... Hold on. Give me 1 second. My aunt is calling me. I'm working. Hold on. Let me text her. Sorry, auntie. Sorry, auntie. I am working. I will call you back after. Okay, there we go. Around 6 p.m. Okay, there we go. Sorry, she was calling me over and over, and I was very worried. I was very worried about her. Okay. my aunt, yes. Okay. Aunt Amanogawa, yes. Okay. It's really SF County that has a real issue. I can't get into that because it's hard to get into it without being too political. And I don't wanna poke that bear. I don't wanna poke that bear. All right, it's very complex. It's very complex and it's kind of sad, right? So, all right, we don't want to go there. I'm nowhere near smart enough to broach that topic. I can only really touch on the things you guys need to be careful about, right? Yeah. All right. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so for budget-conscious breakfast goers, you guys, there's no Waffle House, but there are a lot of like charming hole-in-the-wall breakfast fare cafes around the area, right? And the first one I'm going to show you is Royal Donut Cafe. In Burlingame. So it's really close to the location. Let me hold on. Let me get my little pointer cap. No. Okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. I wanted you guys to see my cursor. Is it working? Can you guys see my cursor? Can you guys see my cursor? No! I can't tell. Hold on. No! Okay, frick, dude. No! Okay, properties. Okay, how about now? Okay, I think you guys can see it now. Okay, now you guys can see it. Okay. So, this is Royal Donut Cafe. This would be my recommendation. So you see the hotel is right here for the convention. So just keep that in mind. This is Royal Donut Cafe. It is a diner from the 60s. And it's a great place for, it looks like this, a little hole in the wall. And it's cheap. It's relatively cheap. It's relatively cheap. And then, yeah, Voodoo Donuts is not worth it. Don't bother. It's also a little far, so... yeah, don't go there. Hold on. Where is the other images? Hold on. Food and drink. Okay, how do I get to more photos? What the hell? All the photos. There we go. So yeah, you can get like beautiful breakfasts, and there's like a whole case of donuts like this. So, if you're in the mood for a cheap donut coffee situation, this would be my recommendation. They're pancakes. Very, very good, you know. It's just a no frills, no gimmick, just good old food. Just good old food, good old donuts, solid food. Yeah, it's not very frilly. There's no frills. It's just donuts and breakfast. And it looks like this. Since 1968, it is a local beloved shop. It's very good. Yeah, their burgers look good too. They got board gear. They got chicken with gravy. That's also a good sign. That's like sausage gravy, you know. They got like the big pancakes and everything that you could ever want. Big donut. You know, it's California still, so you're gonna get avocados on everything. You can put avocados on pretty much everything in California. You can get breakfast burritos. Californians love breakfast burritos. Lox. Yeah, you can get pretty much everything, and it's not like super fancy or super expensive in California standards, so highly recommend the spot. Yes. Here, got you. Avocado toast! Make it yourself! They charge $15 for avocado toast in restaurants. Just make it yourself. Just go to Costco, buy some toast, buy some avocados, and do it yourself, honestly. Much cheaper. Don't buy avocado toast. It's overpriced. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, look at that. Very... You know, American gravy, sausage gravy looks kind of gross, but if you ever had it, it is fatty deliciousness. This is biscuits and gravy. It's not gonna be as good as if you go to the South, but it's the best. It's the best that we've got. All right. Okay. This looks good. This looks really good. But the portions are huge. It is American. Not Texas huge, but still pretty big. Like I will probably only be able to eat like this much. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, it's really good. And then there's omelets. They even have... I think this is the wrong picture. I don't think they have kebab. But yeah, that's what it looks like on the inside. Classic diner seats and diner counter stuff. It's... yeah, very cute. Highly recommend. No frills, cheap, $1 sign. Good stuff. And they don't have Persian food. Somebody just submitted the wrong photo. Okay. Another place that you can go to is... okay, this one's a little farther in Millbrae. So it is called Peter's Cafe. It's kind of a great place to go if you have... it's a little farther north. So here's Peter's Cafe right here. And then here is the hotel. So it's not super far actually. It's just a couple blocks. You're good. So it's in Millbrae, Peter's Cafe. This is a great place if you have a lot of homies. If you have a lot of, like, let's say the butter cookies and there's like 20 of you. Maybe not that many. Maybe like there's 10 of you, all right? Maybe there's like 10 of you. This is a good place to go for large parties. They can accommodate you, right? And it has pretty solid food. This place is pretty famous. Hold on. This place is pretty famous for the locals. The food is awesome. There's Canadian bacon. Yeah. So if you have a big party, it's a very classic diner on the inside. Very pretty, relatively inexpensive as well. So yeah. Very, very good place to go. It's very no frills, very old-fashioned. And then you get your classic diner food, family owned. We don't have Waffle House, but we do got little diners that try to do what Waffle House does. You know what I mean? America! Yeah. It's a good place. So, highly recommend Peter's Cafe if you got a lot of homies you're going with and you want to eat. But late night, if you're looking for late night food, your best bet is still Denny's. Let's say you got too crunk, you got too drunk with the boys. After your con going and you're hungry, it's still Denny's. Sadly, there's no Waffle House. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. All right. But yeah, all right. So highly recommend Peter's Cafe if it's also $1 signs, so you're not gonna break the bank. Now, if you're a little bit fancy, let's say I don't know how many of you are bringing your girl or whatever to this event. Are any of you going as a couple? Anybody going with a girl? No! Well, maybe you want to take your homie out for a nicer breakfast. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you're taking your mom. I don't freaking know. Okay, see, one person's going with their GF. Okay. Okay, let's say you want to go somewhere nicer, somewhere you want to impress somebody or whatever. Maybe you meet a nice girl at the convention. Who knows? And you want to have brunch, whatever happens. I got you. I'll take you to a place where she'll definitely be impressed. There's a famous diner in this area called Stacks, and it's kind of bougie. Hold on. Right here. It's a little bit south. Oh, no, it's not. Hold on. Yeah, it's still within a range of the hotel. So where's the hotel? I lost it. But the hotel is somewhere here. It's somewhere here, right? Stacks is down here, south a little bit. Still very short distance. This one is very famous, as you can see. Around 1,200 plus reviews, but look at this, it's $2 signs, and look at this. Look at this. look at the storefront, guys. Thank you so much for $2 for bonus. You're going with a girl? Are you offering? No, I'm not. I'm not. I don't know, some people go with their, moms or whatever. I don't judge, whatever. But as you guys can see, it's very bougie. This is you're gonna be paying like at least 30 to 40, and they're paying around 50% more than somewhere like Peter's Cafe, right? But it does serve the presentation. It does give you that like California brunch experience if you guys wanna impress. Yeah, everything's like, like it's like true rich Californian mom sort of food. There's crepes and like it's just fancy, okay? They got flowers out in the front. Okay? But to be honest, it's probably gonna be swamped on the weekends anyway, so it's so popular. So I think your best bet is actually still Peter's Cafe or Royal Donut Cafe. I think it will be hard to get seated here. It is large though, but you can sit outside, But if you really want the California fancy diner experience, then this is the place to go if you got a little bit extra to spare. I don't know. Sometimes I know there's cheaper food, but I still just go for the ambiance. You know what I mean? So it's very good. It's very good. Millbury Pancake House. That's another good one. Pancake House. Yeah, right here. It's a little north. So, here's a hotel right here. I don't know if you guys can see. The hotel is right here. And then Millbrae Pancake House is over here. It's also pretty fancy though. It's also very quaint, but it is also a little more in the expensive range. But they do make a pretty mean pancake. Yes, yeah. Millbrae Pancake House. This one's also a good one. Good catch there. Yes, this is a very, very good one. They have a gift shop. For some reason. But yes. Here's it during Christmas. Oh my god. Yeah, very old-fashioned. Has like the old-fashioned wood walls. But it is, again, $2 sign. So it's gonna be a little more expensive if you guys want classic diner fare. Yes. Yeah! Thank you so much! What is you fun, Dasu? Thank you again. Thank you. Thank you for the 7 months member, Adam Knight. 7 months of membership. First time leaving my comfort zone of the Central Valley of Cali as an adult. Can't wait to see the Face Connect events at OffKai. I'm glad you're going! Yeah, you're in for a treat. If you've never left Central California, I guess NorCal would be impressive in comparison. Cause it's still a bustling city, right? So yeah, Central California is very farm, rural. It's a different California. Yeah, it's a different California in Central California. Yes. All right. Okay. So that's all I have for you for cheap like American brunch, because I know a lot of people are into that. If you guys are feeling adventurous, it's like what more can you eat as a brunch? And since it's through the weekend, you can get dim sum. And for dim sum, there's actually not too many very good places. I'll be very honest. All the good places, the really good places, are in other parts of NorCal. But the closest one is by the bay. At least you'll get a beautiful view, and you'll experience the cart situation. You can the Koi Palace is fancy. We'll get there. But if you want like a classic, like cart sort of dim sum, I don't know if they do the carts there anymore. To be honest, I think a lot of things changed after COVID, so I don't know how it is now. But when I went years ago, Grand Harbor Seafood and Dim Sum Restaurant, that one. It's like right by the hotel. Like this is the hotel. You can literally walk, and it has beautiful views of the bay here. Yeah. Don't go to Din Tai Fung. It is overpriced. It's not worth it. Thank you so much for the $5 Salty Lemon. Thanks so much. Never left South Carolina or been to a city, and this isn't helping. Wait, what do you want to know? Hey, what do you want to know? I'm a city girl. I don't really live rural, so I don't know. It's gonna be different. There's pros and cons living in a city. Well, I'm known as the city, pretty much. So, you know. But yeah, this place, very cool. You can see this is the hall. I remember eating there at that very table, and it has beautiful views. And yeah, the ladies will come around and they'll cart you to stuff, and there's like all sorts of dim sum. It is pretty expensive. Be prepared to pay $5, $7, $8 for a singular dish here. But you know, if you're in for something a little bit different than American brunch, a good place to go. Yeah, little panda buns and stuff like that. Look at these! They're so cute! Ow! I would bite the head off first. Egg tarts, chicken feet, you know, all the good stuff. Yeah. Meatballs, all that good stuff. Great stuff. Anyways, good stuff. Okay, so there's Grand Harbor. It's not the best dim sum, but it's the closest one. And I think if you get a lot of homies together and you go eat all of it together, you can try a lot of dishes. So this is not something you do by yourself. If you have a big group that wants to go together and split the bill, it is one of those things you should definitely try out if you're feeling adventurous. If you've never been to dim sum before. Okay, so that was Grand Harbor Seafood and dim sum. Yes. Right by the hotel. Not the very best, but it is close. It is close. Okay, another place. I think that's all Oh, actually, one more dim sum place. Koi Palace has a place in Millbrae, I think. There's Express. Wait, do they have another place in Millbrae? I don't think they do. No, it's too far. It's too far. You have to go pretty far. Never mind. I misspoke. There's HL Peninsula as well. It doesn't have the views though. It doesn't have... Oh, does it? Oh, I didn't know they had a waterfront one. Did they open a new one? Okay, so if you want to go to another not hot pot, another dim sum place, there's HL Peninsula Pearl that's right beside it. I think the food at HL Peninsula Pearl is a little fancier. Oh, they have the views. I've never been to this one, I guess. Yeah. It's a little fancier. It's a little more like... You can see, it's just a little more upscale. Like, look at the squid ink buttons or whatever. I don't know if they're squid ink or black sesame, but... it's just a little fancier than the other one. But it's a little pricier, I think, so... Let's keep that in mind. So, HL Peninsula Pearl. Another good place to go if you're craving dim sum. Yeah! No, it's not suit and tie. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not suit and tie. You can totally go here in not in your Sunday best. You can go here in your Sunday worst. This is just set up for a wedding. Someone's getting married. But usually it's not like this, alright? Usually it looks like it's just normal, like this. You can go there in sweats. It is socially acceptable to go there in your sweatpants. You can go there in full cosplay. There'll be a lot of Asian grannies who will probably judge you, but you can totally do that. It's not like a black tie place. Yeah, you don't need to wear your Sunday best. You don't need to do that. Yeah. But the view, if you can get a table by the window, it is a good experience. Highly recommend it. But be prepared to spend the big bucks. Bring a lot of friends so you can eat more. You know! Okay. But that's all I got for brunch. That's all I got for classic get up late, go out sort of places. For classic lunch fare, like hamburgers and whatnot, I have to cover In-N-Out. For those of you who are not from California, you have to try it. It might be mid to you. Whatever your opinion is, go make your own. There's really one close enough to the... It's gonna be really busy with cosplayers, I think, but this is the one that's closest. In Millbrae, a classic In-N-Out joint. They all look like this. If you've been to one In-N-Out, you've been to all of them. If you've been to one In-N-Out, you've been to all of them, because they all have there's 3 different store layouts, and most of them are layout A, pretty much. They all look the same. They all taste the same. Yeah, it's the same. They have these crossing over palm trees. The counter always looks like this. You can't really... There's no better value for a hamburger than In-N-Out in California. The menu, they try to keep their prices low, and the food is consistently good for the price. Five Guys is overpriced. Don't even bother. It's over. Why would you pay? Why would you pay $15 for a soggy burger at Five Guys? Just... It's expensive as hell. It's not worth it. It's so overpriced. Okay. So even if you think Whataburger is better, America or whatever, it's still the best value you can get. They have a classic menu with 3 different types of burgers and the French fries, but there is a secret menu for those of you who are visiting California for the first time. There is a secret menu. Let me put it up on the screen. Hold on, I have it saved. So this is the secret menu. You can screenshot this if you want. But these are all the things you can ask for. You can customize your burger in different ways. And there's burgers that you can make that are not on the menu, but if you say these things, the staff will definitely know what you're talking about. So if you're on a diet, like I always am, I always get mine protein style because it's they take away the bread and they wrap it in lettuce. So if you are cutting carbs, it's I believe it's only about 360 calories for the whole burger. If you get a normal cheeseburger, wrap it protein style, it's only 360 calories. So if you're on a diet, you can get it like that. You can get it like that. It's pretty good. It's not so bad. Exactly. So if you're on a diet, if you're trying to cut fat, cut carbs, you can still eat it protein style. You get a Flying Dutchman, which is double, which means 2 patties and cheese only without any veggies. If you hate your veggies, if you hate onions, if you hate lettuce, if you hate tomatoes, but you just want a lot of meat and cheese, you want a lot of it, get the Flying Dutchman and blah blah blah. There's all these. You can get an animal style, which a lot of people like in California. It's just they chop your patty with the cheese and the sauce and make it into like a kind of a sloppy situation with all the onions. And it's just more messy. Some people like it pre-chewed. Okay, that's basically what that is. Some people like it mixed together and cooked together. Okay, it's sloppy style. Yes. Sloppy situation. I made it sound really bad, but a lot of people really like it. A lot of people really like it. I don't like it. I don't like the animal style, but I'm also a protein style. I'm a protein style, like, I'm watching my calories kind of woman. So don't listen to me. If you're feeling adventurous, please go ahead and try. Okay. I don't have good opinions about this kind of food because I'm always trying to cut calories. All right. For the fries, I'm gonna be honest. In-N-Out does not have the best fries. They are too potatoey. They're too natural. But in order to make them, if you like squishy fries, then you're gonna like them. But I don't really like it. The way I don't usually eat the fries there, but when I do, I have to get my fries well done. You have to say fries well done to get them to be crispy. And then you get it animal style with the sauce and the cheese on top. Then it's good. Yeah, you can ask them, but be careful. When you ask for well done fries, order your burger first and then say you want specifically your fries well done. You want to make sure they're understanding that, because sometimes if you don't make it clear, they'll make your burger well done and it's a dry disaster. So make sure you ask for the fries well done. You can't just say well done, because then they'll just overcook your burger. Okay. All right. Okay. And you can get milkshakes there. Their milkshakes are pretty good. I recommend them. I don't really get them very often. I don't really drink milkshakes, to be honest, because IBS. But they're really good, and they're kind of small though. They're like an American small size. American small size. So just be aware. Just be aware of that. It's super calorie dense as well. Right. Yeah, super thick. Alright. Is well done not default? No, it's not default. Well done is not default. That is a crime against beef. I am sorry. Well done is not the default. No, it's always cooked medium well. Yeah, medium well is default for burgers. Alright. Yeah, so just keep that in mind. For those of you who don't know your in and out. Yeah, yada yada. California burgers suck, blah blah blah. It's still the best value. It's still the best value that you're gonna get. It's still the best you're gonna get for what you got. Alright, okay. Why is large shake a secret option? Because shakes typically come in one size, but you can ask for a large shake. You can. All right, that's in and out. That's in and out. But it's gonna be very busy. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be swamped. It's gonna be absolutely swamped because everybody wants to eat in and out. So that's the one closest. But if you have a car, I would skip this one and just go farther. Is this the next one? Really? Are you serious? That's pretty far. You have to go to Colma? That's crazy. No way. No way. Never mind. You're just gonna have to deal with it. You're just gonna have to deal with it. You're just gonna have to fist fight people for your burger. You know, funny enough, my mom actually tried to beat up a man at an In-N-Out when I was in middle school. Yeah, she tried to PvP a man at In-N-Out. I remember. It's good memories. The American. Look, listen. She tried to fight a man. Okay, that she won. She won. She won. All right. Listen, my mom's been to jail for beating someone up, so she's gonna win the fight. Okay. She's gonna win the fight. Okay. All right. So she didn't go to jail this particular time. All right. Never mind. Moving on. Okay, she has anger issues. My beloved mother. She has anger issues, but I love her. Yes, anyways. This wasn't the time she went to jail, but yes, she did try to beat up a man in the In-N-Out drive-thru when I was around 11, 12. I was just sitting there. I don't remember. It must have been after school, or I forgot what we were doing. We were in the drive-thru, and like all of a sudden she starts like raging with this guy that was also trying to cut her off in the drive-thru, and she got out of the car. The guy was so terrified. Oh my god. Yeah, it went down. Anyways. Yeah. Great memories. This is like... Fights don't usually break out at In-N-Out, but... It does happen. Don't cut people off at In-N-Out. They're hangry. Mom got too hangry. She tried to beat someone up, okay? Anyways. Great memories. That's like one of the fondest memories of my mother. She's like, my kids are getting fed. Don't freaking cut me off. I'm trying to feed my kids. Yeah. Oh my god. She was hangry. Oh my god. I still remember. I learned how to drive in that car. I learned how to drive in that car many years later. But yes, good memories. Good memories. Beautiful white van that we drove. It was Toyota. It was a Toyota something. I forgot what it was. Anyways. Here's the thing. My mom has an accent too. So. Pretty. We laugh at it now, but she was really serious. She was really serious. Anyways. A white Toyota van. It's like a soccer mom van. Yeah. It might have. It's not a Sienna. It's like older than that, right? Anyways. Oh God. Yeah. Is your mom dead, Ma? Very similar. Very similar of a person. Okay. Anyways. Let's see here. Okay, so another place. I'm gonna give you like cheap places. There's Little Luca's. Don't go to Subway. Go to Little Luca's. Although if you're from New York, you're probably gonna be a little disappointed. Not gonna lie. It's not gonna be as good as the delis in New York, but it's the best that this area has got. It's a little Italian deli. Italian little hole-in-the-wall sandwich shop. You know it's good when they do all the Tuscan exteriors, right? Here's the workers making the sandwiches. You know, it kind of smacks. I've been here to buy sandwiches for the office before. Everybody loved it. We've gotten catering done when I worked in the office from here. Very good sandwiches. Don't go to Subway. Go to Little Luca's. Yeah, oh yeah. Northern California is known for Dutch Crunch bread, so make sure to try that out. If it's pretty okay. It's kind of crunchy, it hurts your mouth a little bit, but it adds to the texture of the sandwich. Yeah. Dutch Crunch, yes, Dutch Crunch. Ask for the Dutch Crunch bread. That is a Northern California special. Here's how big it is. It's huge. You can feed yourself and one bro. And it's rather inexpensive for the amount of food that you get, you know? Hold on, let me show you. Oh, they have no, this is, I don't know if they have donuts actually. Hold on, I don't think they have donuts. I think they got it wrong. That's the menu! And then, where's like the picture of how big the sandwich is compared to like this Coca-Cola bottle I saw earlier? It's huge. It's huge. You're definitely gonna be filled up. You can also save it for dinner. Like it's like a 2 meal. Like you go here, you buy a single sandwich, right? For around $10, and you get to eat the entire day, right? So pretty good. Yeah. There's also very expensive ones, but if you think about it, it's your entire day's calories. So for California, this is cheap. Yeah, huge sandwiches. Very delicious. There you go. Do they have Italian sodas? Let's look at the menu. Hold on. I never ordered anything but the sandwiches here. Hold on. I don't think so. I think those are the sandwich. I don't think they have sodas. I don't know. I don't think they have Italian sodas. I could be wrong. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Here's how big it is. That's a Coke Zero bottle for size comparison. So for about $12, $10-12, you can get a whole day's worth of calories. So if you're on a budget, great place to go. Yeah, legit sandwiches. Yes. Okay. That seems like the sort of place that has a fridge next to the cash register rather than the drinks menu. Yeah. It's like probably one of those places. They probably don't have their proprietary drink. So it's kind of a little hole in the wall, so yeah. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Let's say you want sushi, but you don't have a lot of money. You want sushi, but you don't have a lot of money. You're craving sushi. You want to be at One Piece Sushi. I know it sounds like a big ripoff. I know they named it after One Piece, okay. But it's really cheap. You're not really gonna find another place like this. It's the cheapest sushi that you can probably get. Let's see, it's One Piece Sushi. It's a hole in the wall. Get some sashimi. It's just cheap sushi. It's clean, you know. It's nothing special. you can get, yeah, it's really cheap. See, like, to get a 4-piece roll, it's still expensive. It's like 4 pieces per order, but it's like $4. Well, for sushi, that's cheap. Does that make sense? So if you want like an 8-piece, like a full roll, it's like $8. So lower price. You can get a whole California roll for about like $6, you know. So it's not the worst. It's pretty fair. Otherwise, you want to eat real expensive regular, not just expensive, regular sushi, you'll be paying $17 for a roll. So in comparison, if you're craving sushi, you can go to 1-piece sushi. Yeah, it's clean, it's nice, no frills. Another place you can go to that's closer is actually Mr. Teriyaki Sushi. Hold on. Mr. Teriyaki Sushi. It's like right next. You could walk there. See, this is the con. This is Mr. Teriyaki Sushi. It is cheap, but it's going to be absolutely full of people from the con. So, but if you don't have a car, you can go there. It's also very cheap. So, if you go down here, it's gonna be packed. Because it's cheap and it looks good, you know. Very nice prices. Let me find a menu. But yeah, they have all the good stuff, and the salad and all the regular stuff at lower than normal prices. Let me see. Menu. Let me see if I can go get the menu for you guys. I wonder if they're gonna list the prices. Is it gonna load? Is it gonna load? Hold on. Menu, there it is. We'll just look at the picture. So, yeah. See, you're still paying like $17, $18 for a normal entree, but for the rolls, they are a little cheaper than your average place. But it's still more expensive than the other one. So I think if you guys wanted to save more money, I would drive a little bit and go to the other one. Go to the other one. But for good price sushi, walking distance, this is this is a pretty good place to go if you can't drive to 1-piece sushi for super cheap sushi, right? All right. And let's say you want Mexican food for low budget. You can go to El Super Burrito. El Super Burrito. There it is. It's a little bit of a drive, so the hotel is, I don't know. Yeah, it's really close. El Super Burrito. It's by Trader Joe's and stuff. Again, I said Mexican food's kind of disappointing in NorCal, but you know, if you're craving it, this is the best place to be, and it's super cheap. No frills. Yeah, El Super Burrito. They got everything. They got wet burritos. They got nachos. They got tortas, quesadilla, like all sorts of stuff. So yeah, tostada. They got all this stuff. It's inexpensive. So yeah, it looks pretty solid. It looks pretty solid. Yeah, the plates look very, very big and full. Let's look at the prices. Let's look at the prices. I don't remember the prices. Hold on. I know it's lower end, but it's still California, so you're still paying about $10, $12, $13 for the food there. So, there it is. Oh yeah, Shava Supermarket. Wait, I don't know if there's one over there. Shava Supermarket. Hold on. Kind of. Oh, it is close. You're right. Okay, so if you go south, there is a Shava Supermarket. It looks like this. There's a taqueria on the inside. Taqueria! They always have very good tacos in Mexican supermarkets, and it's relatively cheap. And you can also get your It's like a panaderia on the inside. You can get your sweet conchas and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't been to this one, but I've been to the other ones. Yeah, so if you want cheap breakfast, they have flan. Yeah. Panaderia. Yeah. And then you can, if you're cooking, you can also get your cheap groceries. Mexican grocery stores are cheaper than a lot of grocery stores, so highly recommend it. You know, they got like a hot bar, get chicharron. Look at that. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Good place to go as well if you don't mind a little bit of a no frills experience. Anyways, good suggestion. Were those churros? No, it says chicharrones. It said chicharrones on the thing. Oh my god. Chicharron. Was that good enough? I don't know. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to if you have a little bit more money. If you're not broke, if you're not super broke and you make California money, or you just make a little bit extra, you're a crypto bro, I don't know what you do. You're an engineer, you know, you got a lot of money, you just want to spend a little bit extra. Here's a $2 sign places. $2 sign, you're going to expect to pay anywhere from $20 to around $30 or $40 a person. Alright? It's California, so the scale is a little skewed. But I want to... What should we do first? Should we talk about, like, the Western basic food first? Or should we talk about, like, more unique stuff? Like, if you guys want, like, a non-Western food experience. Like, do you guys want something... You want to hear about something unique? Okay. Have you guys been to a skewer place? Let me show you. Do you guys like lamb? Do you guys like eating lamb? Hold on. Why isn't it? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. Lamb is great. If you love lamb and you like spicy, there's Flame Barbecue. I think it's newly open, so I've never been there, but I've been to these sort of places. It's right here. It's by the airport, so it's still considered pretty close. It is a Chinese skewer bar. Yes. So it has like spicy cumin skewers that you order. It's a great place to drink with your friends. So what they do is you order a bunch of skewers. It's like Chinese yakitori. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's like you order skewers and little snacks and little veggies. And it's pretty spicy though. And you drink the Chinese drinks. This is like a orange soda that tastes like straight chemicals. Yeah, it's Sakuna really loves this sort of stuff. Alright. Yeah. Sakuna really likes this stuff. Alright. It tastes radioactive, but you know. And you basically go in and you drink soda and you eat skewers. And like scallops with vermicelli and stuff like that, and you can try all the weird exotic drinks. And you get to cook and heat your skewers at the table. And the lamb and beef skewers are what this is all about. If you're not adventurous enough to try all the other weird stuff, the beef and lamb skewers are what you're gonna get. Yes. And you can try some adventurous stuff. Some of these places have like... You can order crickets, but don't eat bugs. I wouldn't... Yeah, there's shrimp here. Is the lamb gamey? Here's the thing. This is why I suggest it. Because I actually hate lamb. I'm not a big fan of lamb meat because I think it's gamey. But these skewers, these lamb skewers covered in this spicy sauce, is one of the only ways that I am willing to eat lamb. And I will go out of my way for this lamb. And I'm not even a fan of lamb. So I highly recommend it. If you love lamb or want to try lamb for the first time, go try this. Go try this. That's okra right here. Yeah. If you don't like it, you can order beef. You know what I mean? So, what do the crickets taste like? I've never tried the bugs because I hate that. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Okay. Where's the lamb source? So yeah, flame BBQ is what this is called. Write that down. This is something that I think most people don't know about. So I don't think it's gonna be really busy. You might find other butter cookies there now. Yeah, so go try it out. Go try it out. This is something that nobody will think of doing, for sure. Okay. What else do I've got? I've got. What else is unique? Oh, a Japanese curry. Have you guys had Japanese curry? Any good banh mi or poke? Banh mi is a southern NorCal sort of thing. You have to go to San Jose for good Vietnamese food, which it's kind of far. You're gonna have to drive an hour south to get to the good Vietnamese food. So I haven't recommended any. But if you're staying longer in San Jose, there's a lot. But it's too far. Yeah, it's too far. Yeah. Cause that's where Vietnam Town is. Little Saigon. Yeah. But if you guys like Japanese curry, which I don't know anyone who doesn't like Japanese curry. Curry Hyuga is the best I've had, and I've been to Japan. And Curry Hyuga beats out all the curry I've had in Japan. And it has the best karage I've ever had in my life. And I've been to Japan. If I haven't already mentioned that already. So this is a must-eat. It is actually really close to the hotel. I don't think a lot of people know about it. But very good. Let me show you what it is. When you go here, Curry Hyuga, like the Naruto character. Okay, well, if you go here, you want the way that they fried, all their fried goods are excellent. But you don't want to miss out on the chicken karage. You can get any of the fried stuff here and it's awesome. But they have the best karage I've ever had in my life. So you guys definitely should go to Curry Hyuga, is what I'm saying. They have many locations. There's one really close to the hotel. It's walkable. Order the karage here. There's always a line during lunch and dinner. They close halfway, so make sure to keep that in mind. Karage! I don't want to sound like a weeb and say it properly. I'm gonna say it karage because that's how you're gonna order it. That's how you're gonna order it, okay? Here's the menu. Yeah. A safe bet. A safe bet is get the karage chicken. Get the karage chicken. Get the corn potage soup. Share it with your homie that you're with, okay? And then each of you get any of the either karage curry or a signature katsu curry. Both their pork loin and their chicken is good. But I like the chicken. I prefer the chicken on the... I prefer how they fry the chicken, but it's all good. You can't really fail. You can't really fail. I usually, when I go here, when I went there, it took me 3 days to finish all the food. So yeah. But then again, I'm very small, so it took me 3 days to finish all the food. But it might not be that big to you. Yeah, it took me 3 days. If you're a regular sized man, I think you'd be able to finish it. Yeah. Yeah. You don't need to eat all the rice, right? Just eat all the meat, you know? So, very good. Highly recommended. Okay. That's another good place. Yeah. This is expensive. I'm not gonna lie. It's $15 only for the entree, but it's like for every add-on, it's like $5. But the koroke is worth getting. It's worth getting if you want to add a little fried potato thingy on top. It is worth it. So it's cheaper than a sushi roll. So it's a must eat. It's a must eat if you like Japanese food. It's a must eat. Okay. What else? Let's see here. There's also I wrote down a ramen place that is very good. Hold on. Where did it go? Where's the ramen place? Give me 1 second. Oh, Kajiken ramen. Kajiken ramen. There it is. It's a little south, I believe. I think it is. Yeah, it's right by Daeho. So this is a good area because there's 2 famous restaurants here. Actually, there's several. So you can go south. So it's down here. The hotel is over here. So you're gonna be driving a little bit down. There's gonna be a. This is like a fancy restaurant street. And there's a couple notable places here that you can eat at. There's a lot here actually. There's Kajiken, which is a ramen place. They have very good ramen. It's very solid. It's very, very solid. You see that? That's dry ramen, but they have like all sorts of dry ramens and stuff. You know, it's very good. That's the interior. But it is a little bit of a drive if you're willing to make the drive. Yeah. Yeah, mazesoba. Yeah, exactly. And here's the line usually. You can see it's a rich people area. There's a bar class thing here. This is the line for it. Yeah. There's also a little ice cream shop over there. It looks like. Yeah, so if you want a lot to eat at a lot of things, you can come to this area. Like it's like a little rich people eatery street. Yeah. Yeah. So there's a lot of ice cream places here too. And then you can go eat. There's if you like German food, Wursthall, very good. I've been here 1 time. It's like if you want beers with the bros and good German food, this is the place to be. It's a classic German beer hall. Highly recommend. It's kind of hipster though. It's kind of expensive. Yeah, it's all about wurst and potatoes. But it is pretty good. It's pretty good. So if you want some fancy beers with the with some overpriced wurst, this is a California experience, right? So I didn't know there was a speakeasy underneath it. I've only been to the top. Apparently there's a speakeasy underneath it. I don't know what the password is, but you guys, I'm sure you guys can figure it out. So if you guys want to go have a manly old time here, it's a good place to be. Worst hall. Let me show you the food. Hold on. It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. It's you can't really go wrong with this kind of food, you know. They serve the beers in the big like beer mugs and here's the pretzel. So yeah, it's kind of hipster though. It's kind of hipster. It's kind of mid-range, a little overpriced, you know, because they're rich people area. But you know, yeah, Wiener. Yeah. And then like all the German places like that in California are kind of like that though. You're not gonna get like the classic German stuff. This is a rich people area. This is super like ritzy, you know what I mean? So over here, you can get an ice cream at Somi. See? If you ever had a taiyaki before, you can get taiyaki. You can also get ice cream. You can also get taiyaki ice cream! You can be like just like your favorite animes! If you've never had a taiyaki before, this is a place you can get taiyaki. Look, here's Miku! Yeah, so you can get taiyaki ice cream or normal taiyakis here. Usually there's a line. A lot of people like it. Yeah, so if you've never had a taiyaki or a taiyaki ice cream, you can go here! Hatsune Miku! Very cute, very cute. Very cute. Yeah, it's just like in the anime! They have great soft serve there too if like that's your thing. Like if you want a green tea or a ube, you know, they got that. They got that. I haven't been to this location. I've been to other locations. Also this place. This place, it's Chinese hot pot, but it's unique. It's unique. Let me show you what it is. Okay, so it's called. I can't pronounce it. I can write it down. Write it down. I can't pronounce the first word. Okay. Anyways. Okay, but this place, you guys can see it right here. It's unique because it's hot pot, but it's one of those things that sprung up a lot, got really popular after COVID. You go in, you grab a bowl, and then you come in here and you grab all the things you want to eat, and then you pay by weight. And then what they do is they cook it in a bowl for you in the back, then bring it out, so it's sanitary. You know what I mean? So nobody's double dipping into the soup. Like you have your own little thing. So if you want to eat hot pot, but you're a bit of like a germaphobe. If you have a germaphobe friend, bring them here. Or if you are a germaphobe, you know, but be careful, it adds up really quickly. One time, my eyes were bigger than my stomach, and I paid $50 for a bowl at one of these places. So try to limit yourself. I did not finish it. So yeah, just keep in mind, don't grab too much. You can self-serve yourself to death. Just keep that in mind. A normal person, if you get the correct portion, you should be paying about $25 a person. About $20 to $25 a person would be a normal serving. So it's a little pricey, but hot pot in general is very, very pricey. I know it's really expensive, but that's actually mid-range. That's like mid-range in California. That's mid-range in California. It's not even super expensive. Okay. The places that Sakuna goes to when he eats hot pot, you're spending $80 a person on the minimum. So for hot pot, this is budget, right? Okay. Yeah, $80 a person. That's a regular price that you can pay for a $3 restaurant in California. It's like, if you see it costs $80 a person to go to, you're like, okay, that's a little expensive, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. For one person. So, that's not even like baller prices. That's like normal, higher mid-end California. $60 to $80 a person. Yes! I'm not even joking! I wish I was joking! It's honestly, for me, hot pot is cheaper to make at home, but you can't because you're gonna be coming for an event, right? So, welcome to California. Welcome to California! Okay! Alright. Let's see here. Let's see if I have any other notable places on my list. There's a lot of places, but... Oh! If you're a Lumi fan, and you wonder, actually, if you're a Star Woman fan, and you wonder how the hell is Shiina and Lumi, where did they get their $15 salads? If you want that experience, you can get the exact salad that we eat. If you want to go with the Lumi Goomies to eat the salads that Shiina and Lumi eats, go to Sweet Green. Go to Sweet Green. Look at this. Okay, if you want to experience the $15 salad, this is the one that I get. It's called a Harvest Bowl Star Woman salads. Okay, you go there. And you know, you talk to the very California boys working behind the counter, right? And then you order your overpriced salad. For me, if you want the Shiina experience, the Harvest Bowl, you're gonna have to ask Lumi what her Sweet Green order is. But mine is the Harvest Bowl, without the rice and quinoa. Yeah, it does taste good if you like salads, but it is overpriced. And they give you like a piece of bread to go with it. You know what I mean? There's a green goddess one. Yeah. Don't get tricked into buying one of their fancy sodas at the counter. They taste like doo-doo. Just get water or a normal Coca-Cola. Don't fall for that stuff at the front. It tastes like crap. Alright, you're welcome. Okay. Okay, now you guys know. Okay. Yeah, this is like way overpriced. It's a health food restaurant, but you might be on a diet. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe you want to pay for a $15 salad too. Who knows, you know? Oh! Another unique experience. If you want to pay $30 to $40 a person, and you want to eat regular hot pot, go to C Pot. It is conveyor belt hot pot. They have a conveyor belt at this hot pot. Okay, it's right here. I think it's south. Hold on. It's a little bit of a drive, but it's south. There's C Pot. I said what I say. They have a conveyor belt for hot pot. So there's gonna be ingredients that would come on this conveyor belt, and you'll be sitting right here at the table. Right here. And yeah, if you're into conveyor belt, if you're into a little bit of a novelty, you can go to C Pot. Yeah, C Pot. Yes. Yeah. It's about $30 to $40 a person though. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. It is a little pricey. I told you guys! The hot pot places are expensive, okay? It's really expensive in California, alright? So if you guys want to splurge a little bit, you can go here. You can go here. And I think that'll be my recommendations. I think that's like most of them. Yeah, you ate at a lot of different places. Well, I did live there for 5 years, so I know where the stuff is. Are the cup ramen still $1? No. More like $2.75 for a cup ramen in California. It's like $2.75. It's not $1. Yeah, it's like $2.75. Wait, hold on. I didn't get the seafood. Hold on. I didn't get the seafood boil. Let's go back to the hotel. Hold on. Let's look for a seafood boil place together. Okay, hold on. Burlingame. What's it called? Hyatt Regency. There it is. Okay, so there's the hotel. We're gonna look for. Zoom out a little bit in this area. And then go...
You're a
seafood.
crab salute legend.
Seafood. Pacific Catch is so overpriced. Oh my god, there is Pacific Catch, but it's... it's very California
You're a
style.
crab salute legend.
But we can take a look at it. It is kind of bougie for me. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted members,
You're a
Leonhard.
crab
Thank you so much.
salute
Mwah!
legend.
It is a very bougie, like, seafood eatery, but it's a little overpriced, you know. It's a California style eatery.
Crab salute legend.
Not really my thing, I'll be very honest with you. It's a little hipstery, you know.
You're a crab
But
salute legend.
it's good. It's just very expensive. It's not the kind of seafood that I like. I like Cajun. Oh, here's your poke place.
You're a crab salute legend.
Here's your poke place. If you want to eat pokeetery. Pokeetery. Yeah, if you want California style poke, there you go. It's not Hawaiian style. It has all sorts of BS in it. But there you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah, pokeetery is pretty good. It's kind of getting less popular in California though, so there you are. Yes. It's decent. Pokeetery is decent. Yes. They don't really have like a good Cajun boil place. It looks like they don't really have like a good Cajun boil place anywhere near the convention, it looks like. Yeah, no wonder I didn't put it on there. Alright, one more thing I just want to show you guys before I end the stream. If you guys, let's say the con ended, you still have an extra day, right? What do? Are there any good Korean barbecue places? There's Korean places like Daeho, but it's really expensive. Hold on. Daeho Kalbijim is really good. It's like a very famous restaurant. They're really famous for their kalbijim, which is like a stew of beef. But it's like $60, $80 for the thing, so I didn't suggest it. Korean barbecue is kind of... It's like, I don't know. There's not like super amazing places nearby, but I can suggest 2 places. Hold on. I can suggest 2 places. If you're gonna go eat Korean barbecue, you want all you can eat, go to Gen Barbecue. I wonder if there's one close by though. Oh! I don't think there's one close by. No, it's really far. Yeah, I don't think there's one. There's not anyone that's really close to the... Oh, yeah, there's not really money that is really close to the thing. You're gonna have to drive south if you want to go to Gen. But if you want Japanese style and not all you can eat, like if you have a smaller appetite and enough of a budget, I recommend Yukaku. But it's not all you can eat. It's a la carte, so it's gonna be a lot more expensive. It's one of my favorite restaurants. It's a chain. And let me show you guys. It's like this, and you won't smell all smoky because at your table it'll suck up all the smoke, right? So I already recommended ramen. You gotta go back in the VOD to find it. Like Yukaku, it's very good. It's just a little pricey because not all you can eat. So if you have a lot of hungry homies and if you're a big appetite, I don't know if this is a place to go unless you have like enough cash. That's the thing. That's the thing, right? Those are the 2 places you can eat like Korean that are really good. Yeah, there's not really that many. There's not really that many. Is this good? No, it doesn't look that good. Hold on. Yeah. So Worth a try. How much is the McDonald's? Regular American price. McDonald's is kind of expensive now. It's like $15 a person. Like $15 to $20 a person. Just go to In-N-Out, honestly. Just go to In-N-Out. SK Soda Calbee? Really? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's a good one. I've never been there, but it has a lot of ratings. Yeah, SK Soul Calvi then. I've never been there. But it looks good. But it looks expensive. It doesn't look like all you... Is it all you can eat? Hold on. No, oh, it is all you can eat. Wait, that's crazy. Oh, I didn't know it was there. Okay. So, SK Soul Calvi. Thank you, chat. It's $30, $40 a person. All you can eat if you have really hungry bros. That's the one to go to. Alright. Yeah. It looks good. The grill looks good too. They have all the different tools for different meat cuts. That's how you know it's good. And it's over coals, so it has to be good. Okay, yeah. Anyways. Yeah, good stuff. And that's about it. Oh, if you guys want bubble tea or boba, I recommend... I wonder if there's a Sunright in this area. Oh, there is! Okay, this is the best place. This is the best boba shop, in my opinion. But there's a lot of them. This is the best boba shop in this area. It is a chain, so I've been there in SoCal before. If you guys have never had drinkable mochi before, this is the place to get it at. Drinkable mochi, and yeah, it's really good. It looks like an Apple store. It's very expensive though. It's very expensive. It's like $7 to $8 a drink, but it's really good. Drinkable mochi, highly recommend. All right. Yeah, they got the memes going on too. You order through a screen. Yeah. Highly recommended. Sunright is very good. It's just really expensive. I don't really drink this stuff that much anymore. Yeah. I'm okay with Happy Lemon. I don't really like Happy Lemon as much. Yeah. Yeah. But highly recommend Sunright Tea Studio if you want bubble tea. Alright guys. I'm getting a little tired. I'm also getting a little hungry. I'm gonna go eat my soup, but I hope you guys have fun at the con! Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that! Shupa! Silver, I'm gonna miss you and the other face gals this weekend, but I hope you have a lot of fun out there. You'll do great. Can't wait to hear all about it when you get back. Thank you so much! If I have extra time, we'll do a gorilla. But I just can't promise anything. Okay? Okay. Thank you guys for joining in. I honestly thought there were only gonna be a couple people here at this stream today. I only thought there was gonna be like maybe 300 of you, because I know not everyone's going to the con. But I hope that I gave enough like Shiina backstory to give you value to tune in anyways, you know, because you know I know this area a lot, so I thought I tried to incorporate some of the old Shiina lore into that. I'll have a little Zatsu, even if you're not going, you know what I mean? So I hope you learned a little bit about me and learned about some of the places to eat. Highly recommend it. I took a big doo-doo on California in the start. Mostly because I'm a jaded California resident. But just know it is a very beautiful place. It's just very expensive. And the roads suck. Like, that's just what it is. And it's kind of in a rough spot right now, but it is very beautiful. The weather is beautiful. Enjoy your time in California. I just thought it was pretty funny to place all of my California rant at the beginning. It's just things to look out for. Nothing I said is untrue, okay? Nothing I said is untrue. Remember not to get onto the freeway at speed. Be a little bit slow, because you will die if you go too fast. People do not know how to drive in NorCal. Alright. Okay. Oh, it's Ashina!
Legend.
Oh, it's Nip Nop. Yeah, no, don't go into SF. Don't go into SF. Don't go into San Francisco. It's not worth it. Trust me, it's expensive and crowded and stinky. Okay. Oh, it's Ashina! Oh, it's Nip Nop. I will see you. Mwah! And I'll let you guys know if I do gorilla. All right. Bye bye.